So lads, we've done it again today. We won at Brackley Tuesday night, beating Telford today. What's the feeling in the squad then?
Just everyone's obviously buzzing. To be fair, innit? You know, it's since Christmas. You know, all the positive results and stuff like that. You know, it just uplifts everybody and everyone's confidence is flying. And you know, it's no better feeling than coming up. Well, two away wins on the bounce against two of the teams in the top six. Can't ask for much more. You know what I mean? So everyone's really happy. Yeah.
And you got the winning goal, Shez?
Yeah, overdue. Needed a goal, so I've not scored for a while, and I've really missed a simple one about 10 minutes before I scored that one. So,
as a player, is that on your mind when you're in front of goal the second time? Do you think I missed the first one, or just shut it out?
You do think about it for a minute or two because you think we're on top of the game here and we score there, then they've got to come at us again. But obviously, it was nice that the second one went.
And Robbie, you've been out of the side a long time, and you've come back into two superb performances, and you must be buoyed by it all.
Yes, obviously, just happy to be back playing. To be fair, you know, it's frustrating when you're not, but you can't let it get you down. Really, you just got to keep working hard, keep your head on, and just try and be ready for when you do get to play. And I think the past two games I've done fine, so just happy to be playing. Just want to defend at the end of the day, head it, kick it, and make sure we don't concede a goal. So. Was
it especially pleasing for you against one of your old clubs?
Yeah, it was nice to come back to Telford. To be fair, it's always nice to play. It's a big crowd, big nice ground. Obviously, the pitch has seen better days, but it's just nice to come in. You know, sort of get one over on one of your old teams, isn't it? You know, especially when they're flying, they're probably thinking, but they're gonna turn us over or whatever. So it's nice to always come to one of the bigger clubs and show them that we should more be than be competing with them. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean the last two games, not only have we won them both, but we've actually looked the better side in both games. You know, what's changed? I mean, the squad. There's been a few additions, but you know, is it just the confidence, or what's changed really from the dressing room point of view?
Yeah, that's probably one of the main things. Like, 'cause when you're confident and you're playing well, then you know everything can go right for you. You know, when we weren't getting results and confidence was low, you could tell, and you can just tell just as much when it's the other way around. You know, and I think before Christmas, and people were saying, "Oh, eventually it will click. Eventually it will click," and everyone was hoping that was going to happen like within a week. You know, maybe that's happened now. You know, so maybe it had to take up until Christmas for that to happen. A few changes, you know, obviously with management and obviously a few players coming in and stuff, and maybe that's what was needed, and now it's all starting to come together, so hopefully we can push on from now.
And Shez, a bit similar for you, you've not had as long out the side, but you'd had a few games out, and you came back in at Stalybridge when Paddy was suspended, and you've taken your chance, and you look like you're playing as well as ever again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things, and I think a few of the lads will say the same. When you've been playing every game and there's not much competition for places, I think you get complacent and you think, well, you shouldn't think like that, like you're going to play every game, but obviously we didn't have that many numbers, and obviously the new manager come in, tell me what I needed to do, and then it's made me hungry again, and then hopefully the last 3 games have shown him what I can do, and now just got to carry on.
So we've won at Brackley, we've won at Telford, now you go to Gloucester. I mean, on paper it should be an easier game, but how do you guard against complacency? Because it won't be any easier, will it?
No, I think you just got to, like, on a personal level today, like before the game today, I didn't think about who the team was, where they are in the league, what, you know, and where we are in comparison to them in the league. I just thought, how did I play against Brackley? Right, I want to try and reiterate that today. And then I think everyone does that and just kind of focuses on just the performance and their own individual performances as well as the team, rather than the team and who we're playing against. I don't see there shouldn't be no problems.
Is your game easier now that we seem to be attacking more and we seem to have more players that are good on the ball? Does that make you very much the fulcrum of creativity in midfield? Is that easier for you to have players to pass it to? And
yeah, well, I think also change formations helped, because obviously me and Paddy know we can go forward because there's 3 people behind us that are just going to stay there, whereas with 2 full backs, you know that you can't, one of us can only go because one of us has to sit. But obviously with regards to the next game, the next game's harder than the 2 we've just had, because if you would have said 6 points from Brackley and Telford away, everyone would have just started laughing at us. So this is where the hard work starts now. Obviously we're moving up the table, but we've still got to remember we're only 5 points off relegation still. So hard work starts now. The game's coming up. Hopefully we can get more points on the board.
And you would think next week it's at Cheltenham Football League Club, you would think it'd be a nice surface.
Another nice ground, another nice surface. Yeah, I don't know what weather's been like down there or whatever, but if it's a nice surface and it can suit us. Obviously, we've shown even on the pitches like tonight, you can play some good football. So if you've got an even better surface to play on, then maybe you get a chance to play a little bit more.
Thanks, lads. Cheers.
Thank you very much.